Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy Natural English with Liam. As usual, I will be speaking in natural English that's just a bit easier, so you can get used to English in a natural way, and hopefully soon you'll be able to understand TV shows and movies and more interesting things. But hopefully this is at least a little bit interesting for you. So today I'm going to talk about days off. So having a day off from work and a bit about what I do when I have a day off from work and what other people might do, so you can get used to talking about that kind of topic and also understanding that kind of topic. So first, I want to tell you about a mistake that a lot of my students make. So I teach online on italki. If you'd like to take a lesson with me, check out the link in the description of the YouTube or the podcast. And a lot of my students on italki, they'll say to me, Liam, today is a holiday, or today is my holiday. And I always check because I've heard this mistake a lot from students, and what they really want to say is today is my day off. So if you work Monday to Friday, and every Saturday and Sunday is a day when you don't work, so every weekend you have free, then we would say, oh, today is a day off, or today is my day off. Because a holiday is like a special day off. So a holiday could be a national holiday. So it could be like Labor Day, or if you're in Europe, then Christmas is a holiday. Everybody has the day off, or most people have the day off. So that's a holiday because it's an unusual day off. It's a special day off. If it is your weekly day when you don't work, that's just a day off, okay? So I want to just be clear about those words first. So today is my day off because it's not a special day. Actually, I don't really have holidays because I work for myself. I teach on italki, and I'm my own boss. So it's up to me when I don't work. So having a day off today. It's still the morning when I'm recording this. It's 11:30. So I've been thinking about what I want to do today. So there's a few things I wanted to do. One of them is record this YouTube video because I have to keep this up. So a lot of my days off from teaching, I use making videos and making podcast episodes, recording those, editing those. So that takes a bit of time. And then once I've done that, then I'm really free. So I think today I've been in the house a bit recently. There's still a global pandemic with the coronavirus, so we shouldn't be going out too much. But today I would like to go to a cafe. Of course, I'm going to wear my mask, stay away from other people, keep my hands clean. I'd like to go to a cafe and read a book today. At the moment, I'm reading a manga series, like a comic series in Japanese, because as you probably know, I'm studying Japanese every day as much as possible. So I like to read things in Japanese, and at the moment I'm reading a manga series called Ajin. And Ajin is about these people who cannot die, and the government is chasing them and trying to do experiments on them, trying to test on them. So it's quite an exciting, kind of fun comic. And there's actually quite a lot of kind of new vocabulary in there. There's a lot of kind of police talk and government talk. So there's quite a lot of like new Japanese vocabulary I can learn from that too. Reading comics or reading books in another language is a good way to spend a day off because you guys are learning English. I would recommend something like that for learning English because reading textbooks and things can be quite boring and it feels like hard work. But if you're just reading a novel or just reading comics or reading the news. It's quite fun. That's what I do with Japanese. And when I find grammar that I don't understand, then I just quickly check it. I mean, often I find if I see grammar I don't understand, then I see it again, then I see it again. I start to naturally understand why people are using that because I keep seeing different examples, different situations. So sometimes you don't need to check it. Sometimes you can just see it and, oh, okay. So yeah, anyway, talking about days off, not grammar. So yeah, reading is a good way to spend a day off. Maybe later, well, actually not maybe, definitely, I need to do some exercise. I try to do that even on my work days, but on my days off, I can have a bit more time to exercise. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a good hour and a half of exercise later. Yeah, maybe just running or maybe, yeah, doing some sort of cardio training. So cardio training is when you're breathing heavily. So if you're lifting weights, then that's not cardio training. Lifting weights would be like resistance training. Cardio means like running or jumping rope or, doing jumping jacks or yeah, something that really makes you breathe heavy is cardio training. So I want to do something like that today. How about you guys? I hope you're exercising at least on your days off. According to doctors, we should do at least 3 days a week of exercise at least. But yeah, I try to do 5 or 6 days. I try to do something active every day, really. But maybe I'm just a crazy person. But I like being active. It helps me to sleep better, helps me to feel better, and I think it's just quite fun. So yeah, I like exercising. Actually, maybe today I'll play some basketball. Might be a good idea. So yeah, playing sports on your days off, exercising on your days off, reading. Some people like to just watch TV and relax, which I think is also a good thing if you like that. Personally, I don't watch too much TV. When I do watch TV, I just watch things in Japanese because I'm trying to study Japanese. But watching TV in English, sometimes I get a bit bored. Maybe if it's a really good TV show, then it's okay. But yeah, I haven't done that in a while because I'm trying to just study Japanese as much as possible. So I'm kind of used to just watching TV or TV shows in Japanese now. But some people like to do that. It's good, a good way to relax. Something I think I might do later today is play some video games. So that's something I've been doing a little bit more recently. I wasn't for a long time, but I got an Xbox One, which is like the new Xbox games console, because I wanted to be able to play with my brother in the UK and my friend who lives in Spain. So playing the Xbox now, I can kind of interact with them. So interact means like to do something together. So, it's nice to just have a phone call with somebody, but yeah, playing a game with them online, it really feels like you're kind of spending time together, interacting. It kind of feels like they're sitting next to you while you're playing the game, and you can kind of do funny stuff together and have a bit of competition, a bit of friendly competition if you're fighting each other or something. So yeah, I've been quite enjoying doing that recently. Maybe I'll do that later if my brother or my friend is available. When they're not available, sometimes I play by myself, and if you can't guess, I play the games also in Japanese. So it's another fun way for me to study. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, I try to do everything in Japanese. Yeah, reading in Japanese, watching things in Japanese, and yeah, now also playing games in Japanese. And yeah, playing video games in another language, I think, is a very fun way to study, and a very good way to study because you really need to interact with the language. So when you watch a movie, maybe you can stop concentrating, maybe you can kind of just like daydream or look out the window. But if you, for example, learning English, if you play a video game in English, you have to listen to the instructions, you have to follow the instructions, you need to find the items and things like that. So you actually have to really pay attention to the language, because, in a video game, you have lots of kind of puzzles or tasks or missions you need to complete. So when you're doing it in a second language, you really have to kind of pay attention. And, and even sometimes when I'm playing the game, perhaps the mission is like, go and find this object or go and find this thing. And I don't know that word in Japanese, so I have to check on my phone, like, what does that mean? Oh, okay. And then, my character has to go and find that object or something. So, it's a good way to like really make you use and kind of really, makes you really need to understand the language. So it's kind of a fun way to study. As long as it's a game with lots of speaking. Like if it's a game with just like shooting, then of course you're not going to learn much. But I quite enjoy RPG games, which means role-playing game. And there's usually a lot more speaking. There's usually a lot more like complicated missions and puzzle solving and stuff. So there's a lot more speaking, a lot more vocabulary and stuff that you can learn if you play something like that. So if you like video games and you want to study English, try and play some games in English. You might need to change the language of your console. I had to put my Xbox, the whole thing, in Japanese for it to let me play games in Japanese. When the settings were in English, it wouldn't let me play games in Japanese. So you have to change your settings. So on your day off, on your next day off, what are you going to do? Are you going to read some books, watch some TV, play some games, maybe spend time with your friends and family? Usually on my days off, I spend time with my wife, with Cassie, but she's working today. So that's why today I'm thinking about things I can do by myself. Some people like to play instruments. I play guitar, not as much as I used to, but I should play some more guitar. So maybe today I'll do some of that as well. Let's see how much I can fit into my day off. I hope that, if you have a day off today or soon, I hope that you enjoy it. I hope you can find some fun things to do. And if you can find some fun things to do while studying English, that's even better. So anyway, thank you all very much for listening today. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment on YouTube, review and follow the podcast. Everyone share with your friends, and I will see you all back here next time.